Hello, my name is Wyatt. I'm on SPIRITUS Team 13, and this is our newest Witness Wednesday. So, something that's always been really difficult for me for a long time is the concept of waiting for Jesus. Especially in the spiritual life, I like to be in control. I like to be in the driver's seat, so to speak. I like to know what's coming so I have a chance to adapt and have a better idea of what I can do in response to things. But that's hard in the spiritual life, as I can't tell the future. And I keep hearing, I would keep hearing for a long time, especially here at Spiritus, from formation, from my own spiritual direction, and from friends trying to just offer advice, is that I need to let go a little bit and let Jesus do his work. I really often refused this advice, or not refused, but rather ignored this advice, and kept on trying to assert my own control in the spiritual life. But I had an encounter recently with Jesus that offered insight and that set me on the right track to being able to let go and let him do his work. And that happened before Mass one day. I was sitting in the church and praying my Marian consecration, which uses scripture for each day. And the particular scripture that was used on that day was Proverbs chapter 1, verse 7. It says, "The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but the fool despises wisdom and instruction." And I stopped to think about that for a moment. And it kind of felt like to me that Jesus was calling me a fool, and deservedly, I think, because I was receiving this wisdom about letting go and refusing it. And reflecting on that, I was being the fool that we're warned against in Scripture. And that brought me to the realization that I need to work on taking that advice and letting go to let Jesus do his work in my life. And a tool that I have returned to for the sake of doing that is the Surrender Novena, which is a complete novena, but there's a particular prayer that's repeated throughout it that's very beautiful, and a useful tool for this kind of thing is, "Jesus, I surrender myself to you. Take care of everything." And especially after this encounter with Jesus, I've been using that a lot, especially, just day-to-day life, repeating it over and over again, because there's still moments that crop up of anxiety and worry about having control and knowing what's coming. So I use this prayer and repeat it very frequently as, "Jesus, I surrender myself to you. Take care of everything." And he does. It takes a few repetitions sometimes, but Jesus is present when you offer yourselves to him. And when I surrender like that, it does bring me a lot of peace. And so I would encourage use of this prayer to everyone, no matter what, every day, repeatedly. Just, "Jesus, I surrender myself to you. Take care of everything." He will take care of everything. And it will bring a lot of peace in your spiritual life and make waiting for Jesus a little bit easier, because it's in surrendering to Jesus that we can take part in the victory of the cross.